Ողջույն, ողջույն ժողովուրդ։
Greetings, people. We hadn't had contact for a long time. I am glad that today we have an opportunity to communicate. I am certain that we all feel that this major period of our struggle is approaching the destination point. And during these days, many people are asking how the National Democratic Alliance will eventually find a solution to get out of this situation, and particularly how the National Democratic Alliance will form a transitional provisional government. Let us try to answer that question today. So, taking into consideration the fact that in the Republic of Armenia, power is usurped, the state is occupied, and instead of a public administration system, there is a provincial administration that serves Russian Turkish interests, and the governance of which will lead to a national catastrophe. The people need to directly assume the responsibility for their security and for determining their future, as well as form and represent and, if necessary, impose their will through direct democracy. Accordingly, the square is becoming the only place where the people can express their will. Thus, the people need to come together, come out to the square and become a power at the square, as well as become a real Republic of Armenia and, in this context, form, right at the square, a transitional provisional government that will express their will. The Russian-Turkish-Azerbaijani alliance is succeeding in acting like a predator in the Republic of Artsakh and in the Republic of Armenia in general because the square is not completely full. And this is why it does not represent power and the democratic will. It does not represent the will to speak to the world, have relations with the world, and stand up for its destiny. Based on our notion, the transitional provisional government needs to be formed through the following mechanism. The people shall authorize the Council of the National Democratic Alliance to undertake the task of forming a transitional provisional government starting from the moment when the square is completely full. Engaging, based on consultations, the forces, figures, and professionals of Armenia and the diaspora who are devoted to the idea of sovereignty and are ready to assume their share of responsibility. In the stage of formation and in the stage of assumption of the powers for public administration, the transitional provisional government needs to take as a basis the will and trust of the people and be backed with the comprehensive support of the people. Once again, let us state that in the created emergency situation, only through transitional provisional governance implying emergency operations will we be able to disrupt the catastrophic political, military, and socio-economic developments and guarantee real, dignified, and long-term peace, establish democracy and rule of law, ensure socio-economic prosperity, and turn Armenia into the homeland of all Armenians. Once again, I would like to stress that nothing happens on its own. So, we need to come together as a people, fill the square, and become a weighty factor so that we can demonstrate the will and impose the will, as well as guarantee the security of our compatriots and the whole country. Behold the major and, I would say, also the only agenda of the Armenian nation for the future. To implement this agenda, it is very important to choose the right moment. Today we talked a lot about the current developments in the region, the upcoming developments in the region. I am certain that we all understand that Russia is going to become weaker and weaker in the South Caucasus day after day. And it will not just become weak. After becoming weak, it will be removed from the South Caucasus. And this time, it will be removed for good. In this sense, the choice of the right moment is so important. We understand that every minute of the incumbent treacherous authorities in power is leading to great catastrophes for us. Knowing this, we need to be so calm these days and need to seek and choose the right moment. The right moment because of which we will achieve our goal. And we will not only achieve our goal, but we will also achieve it in a way that will be as non-turbulent as possible. We have been struggling all these years, and I would like to ask our struggling people to be patient for a little longer. I am talking about weeks, and the moment will come in the near future. For this reason, we are not going to announce the date of the next rally. As you noticed, the next rally is not going to be a subsequent rally. The next rally is going to be a crucial rally. We are going to come here and are going to remain at the squares until we don't make these scoundrels and traitors step down from power and until we don't form a national government. Thus, let us take advantage of today's gathering as much as possible as, I would say, a preparatory stage for the victory call that we will sound during the next rally. We indiscriminately request and call on everyone to get to work during the next couple of days and explain to our people how important the day we invite everyone to the squares will be. Of course, the Armenian diaspora will also be involved in this serious work. I would especially like for us to applaud and convey our greetings to our compatriots, and I am certain that thousands of them are following us live right now. We thank our compatriots for their support and assure that the future has approached. So, in the upcoming period, I repeat, let us work together day and night. Summing up, I would like to allude to the struggle that we have been leading for years, and particularly, why not, the struggle that we have been leading for the past 1.5 years. Everyone knows how much our force has been repressed during the past 1.5 years. In particular, I would set aside the fact that we have been in an unprecedented information blockade. Many of us and many of you explain this with the reasoning that the forces and circles representing the power and their subordinate mass media outlets are afraid of us. Many give this explanation.
Համագարքը ներկայացնող ուժերը, շրջանակները, նրանց ենթակա զլմ-ները մեզնից վախենում են, շատեր տալիս են այս բացատրությունը։
I have a different opinion. Although I agree with that explanation to a certain extent, I would say no. This is not the main reason why they have been simply drowning us in the information field for the past 1.5 years. There is another reason. The reason is that we have the potential with which we are going to be very powerful in the future. It is our future that they are afraid of. We promise our people that we will create a powerful state. I repeat, in spite of everyone, we are going to create a powerful, free, independent, and united state. United Armenia. Long live the free, independent, and united Armenia. Free and independent Armenia. Free and independent Armenia. Free and independent Armenia.
Բաժանորդագրվեք ազգային ժողովրդավարական բևեռի YouTube-յան ալիքին։